A little more than 30 seconds until the opening bell today, and it does look like we are going to have a lower open here. In fact, futures have been legging lower, Brian Sassi, all morning long, stepping down, if you will, gapping lower, however you want to put it. We have seen accumulation of some bad news, or what's viewed as bad news by the markets, both in the form of economic data and then some Fed governor comments, all of that equaling some negativity here this morning. You know, it's this, again, double-edged sword that I wrote about earlier in the week in the morning brief when I talked about consumer spending being strong, right? That, you know, if things are looking strong from a demand perspective, from a retail perspective, inflation is moderating to some extent, not enough to choke off spending, but, you know, it's like the economy is in decent shape, which is a good thing, all else being equal, but not a good thing if you want the Fed to stop raising rates.
Yeah, 16 days into February, and I would argue that the theme of this month is surprises, surprising jobs reports, surprisingly strong retail sales reports, surprisingly strong results out of Cisco. I was really just interesting to hear how Scott Herren was mentioning maybe investors missed something in their results, strong backlog, strong guidance. It's been pleasant to see.
Yes, it has. Brad Smith, it's pleasant to see you as well, standing in front of the Wi-Fi Interactive, although it would be even more pleasant.
Way more effort.
If it was populating. Let's see where we go.
We're going to go.
There.
Things are so positive after sell-offs, doesn't even know what to do.
While everything else is loading up, take a look at Datadog. Dow Jones Industrial Average, now that we've got that chart loaded up for you here. We'll put this on a 4-day view just to give you a better synopsis of what the week has held for us. As of right now, we are down to start the day here on today's trading session, lower by about 0.8%, 291 points in the red. Lower over the past 4 days by about 0.1% here, though. So we'll see if we can get that into positive territory. Depends upon which direction we can actually move to pair some of those losses that we've seen out of the gate this morning. Same case for the NASDAQ composite. You're seeing that down out of the gate by about 1.4%. Past 4 days, still net positive, though, so some good stuff there. S&P 500, though, over the past 4 days, still higher by about 0.25%, but here today, down 1.1%. You get a sense that the markets are really jolted by those comments from Loretta Mester about that 50 basis points that was at least pondered by her in the discussion that will really kind of kick off from here for the Fed and what that will entail. But continuing to look at some of the other red areas of the market, unfortunately, right now, you've got the NASDAQ 100 largely in a sea of red here. We'll put this on an equal weighting move just to see if we can get some bright spots here. Yes, SGEN, that's one of your 6 bright spots here for the NASDAQ 100, or 5 bright spots here. All right, it's up by about 10% on the day. Can't click on the chart, but you see it, folks. Also, just taking a quick look at the S&P 500, 11 sectors here. All of them are in the red.
See, the robots would have failed us there. It's a good thing we had a human standing in front of that screen.
They would have just kept trying.
Exactly.